Joe Hopkins here, and I wanted to talk to you today about why right now it's the best time ever to be a musician, to be a guitarist. We talk about guitars mostly, but it's the best time to be a musician. And I'll tell you a couple reasons why. First of all, you can get a good instrument. You can get a good one cheap. They're affordable. If you want to learn how to play an instrument right now, I've gone over a lot of budget guitar brands on this channel, and there are a lot of people on YouTube that review budget guitars. Well, I've also reviewed budget violins and banjos and keyboards and ukuleles and mandolins. Right now is a great time to learn any instrument. There are a lot of people making just about everything pretty affordably, right? And it's pretty good stuff, you know? You can get really inexpensive stuff at a good price right now. And another thing that makes right now like an amazing time to learn an instrument is YouTube. You're watching YouTube right now, right? There are tutorials galore, tons of them, tons of tutorials. It's with YouTube and Spotify, it's the easiest time ever to find music you like. And it's so much easier to listen to a certain part to try to learn it or any of that kind of stuff. Just the availability of music and tutorials and everything you need to learn how to play and to learn all of the techniques, man. When I was a kid, you had to listen to the song and try to figure out the chords, or, I mean, you could buy a chord book. You could, go to the store and pay for that. But if you didn't have the money, you were sitting there trying to figure out the solo part or the lead part, or, you'd go back and forth and listen to it, hit rewind on the cassette over and over again to try to learn the part that you were trying to learn on it. And now you can look it up on YouTube and somebody will just show it to you. And I mean, it was good to do that stuff back then. It taught me a lot, but there you go. And you can learn any scale. You can learn all the music theory you want. It's so much easier than it was back when you either had to go to school for it or buy a book. All of the online learning materials and all of the music that's available that you can listen to pretty much endlessly makes it a great time to be a musician. I'll give you a third reason why it's an amazing time to be a musician right now, to be a guitarist, to play guitar, any of that kind of stuff. You have inexpensive software, right? And a lot of it's even free. You can record yourself so that way you can play along with yourself. You've got backing tracks galore. You've got software for, if you have a DAW, and a lot of them are free, you can get free software that, compressors and EQs and reverbs, and even better yet, amp sims. And that is an amazing thing. The software you have now makes it amazingly easy to do all kinds of stuff. And it's fun. I wished I'd had this stuff when I was a teenager, right? Because back then, you bought a guitar, you bought an amp, and that was your sound. That was it. Whatever amp you could afford, that's your sound. Well, now with all these amp sims, you can more or less for free or very cheap have a dozen different amps at your disposal. You can have all kinds of sounds. You can try out all kinds of stuff. And what's even better yet, you don't have to crank a tube amp to get that right sound. It's on your computer. You can crank it on the computer and leave the speakers turned down so you don't have to wake up the neighbors. You can practice at night. You can even wear headphones, right? You don't have to damage your hearing. Man, back when I was playing, to get a tube amp to sound like that, you had to crank it up. And, you don't now. You don't have to blow your ears out. The stuff that's available to you is just great. And that slides into a fourth reason why it's an amazing time to be a guitarist or a musician. Because you have that recording software, you can record yourself. You can record all your own songs. You write a nice riff. You write a cool solo. You write a song that you like. You can record it. You can record you all day long. You don't have to go into a studio. You're not paying for time. You're not paying for tape. It's all digital. It makes it really easy. It makes it really easy to try out different things. And, along with the software thing, you even have like drum machines and drum software. Drums are expensive, and recording drums is expensive. And even if you want to learn drums, even if you want to be a drummer, the amazing thing with the software is you can get electronic drums that plug into MIDI and have all the drum sounds you could possibly want, right? And it takes up less space, costs less money, is a lot more convenient, and once again, the headphone thing. You don't have to wake up the whole house when you practice at night. So that's amazing. That's amazing stuff that's going on right now. Those are 4 reasons. Do you think there's a 5th reason why it's amazing to be a guitarist or a musician right now? I think there's probably a 5th reason. I think so. What could it be? Oh, the amazing ability to practice, right? It used to be to play with people, you had to have people to play with, but now you have backing tracks, right? Along with all that software, you can plug a backing track in and practice to a dozen different styles of music, right? We didn't have that stuff when I was growing up. I mean, I guess you could get like they had practice CDs. You could get stuff that was just instrumental that you could play along with, but now you can get backing tracks. That's really awesome. And I know that sounds like, oh, that's not a big deal. Dude, that is a big deal. Some of the things that made me a better guitarist in the last, 10 years, that's like one of the big ones. I can practice with stuff. Not only that, I can practice with a dozen different genres. I can get backing tracks in rock, soul, funk, country, and practice a lot of different stuff, right? It used to be, you practiced with your friends, and the only style of music you practiced was whatever you guys were playing. But now you can practice with a lot of different styles, a lot of different musicians. It's like playing with a dozen different bands and trying out different things, and you're more likely to find something you really like, right? It might surprise you what you actually like playing along with. It might not be the same thing you like listening to. So anyway, I thought I'd give you guys that. That's like 5 reasons, isn't it? That's 5. Yeah, I gave 5. That's 5 reasons why it's amazing to be a guitarist right now. So I hope you guys liked my list. Tell me what you would put on that list. What would you put on it? It's in the comments. Go down in the comments, leave a comment. Tell me what reason you think should be on my list. Those are my 5. But you can make up your own 5 and tell me about it. All right? So, hey, man, subscribe to my channel. I'm going to have more videos coming out plenty soon. And here in a sec, there's going to be an end screen with playlists and stuff like that and a subscribe button. Hit some of that stuff. Check out some of that stuff. I got some good songs. Listen to my songs. I'm promoting me. Listen to my songs because my songs are fucking amazing. So there's a songs playlist. Check it out. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. I love y'all, man. Peace out, baby. Bye-bye.